Hello everyone and welcome to my video on how to install VMware on your Mac with ARM64 or M1 chipset. But before I go and show you how to install VMware, let's have a look and find out what is VMware and what is the use of VMware in our real life scenario. So let's get started. So imagine that there is a very large house and we want to build small houses within that house for different families. In our case, that large house can be our laptop or our physical computer. The hypervisor can enable us to divide the large physical computer into the smaller rooms or smaller houses called virtual machines. We can allocate different operating system for each individual virtual machine, including resources such as disk spaces, RAM, network, and many more. So physical host or your computer can be divided using hypervisor softwares such as VMware or VirtualBox to divide your physical computer into the smaller virtual machines with dedicated operating system, application, and resources. In this diagram, we can see how hypervisor software can help manage different virtual machines and allocate hardware resources and shared resources on a physical server. There are many benefits using virtualization or hypervisor in cloud computing. This can help us to improve disaster recovery, enhance security, energy efficiency, reduce downtime, creating testing and development environment, resource optimization, increase flexibility, and many more. Now let's go and install VMware Hypervisor on our system and see how we can use it in real world scenario. First, we're gonna open our favorite browser and look for VMware download 64-bit Mac. Then we're gonna click on Fusion and Workstation. We scroll further down and then here we have this option, VMware Fusion Pro for Mac. Next, you have to log in with your account. If you don't have, click here and then click on register. Type your email address and then complete the CAPTCHA and then click next. Once you register, go ahead and enter your username, which contains your email. Click on next, then enter your password and click sign in. Once you signed in, go ahead and click on my downloads, then click on free software downloads available. Select VMware Fusion. Again, click on VMware Fusion 13 and then select the release. Read the terms and conditions and accept the terms and conditions. Then click on download. Then select yes. enter your address and all required fields, and then click on, and then we're gonna go ahead and click on the download icon here, and we are going to wait for the download to finish. Once download is completed, we're gonna go ahead and install the VMware. And we're gonna double click to install VMware Fusion. Since I have installed the software previously, I'm going to skip this part. Next, we're gonna go ahead and download Ubuntu, because my aim is to create a virtual machine using Ubuntu operating system. You can download any operating system such as Windows, Mac, etc. based on your needs. So I'm gonna go ahead and type for Ubuntu, ISO ARM64, click on Ubuntu for ARM. Next, click on download and wait until the download is going to complete. Once download is completed, I have now the Ubuntu operating system as an extension for ISO format. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and search for VMware application on my Mac. Next, click on this plus button, click new, and then all you have to do is drop and drag the Ubuntu image into this window. Then click continue. Here you can see the overall summary of the virtual machine we are going to create with 20 GB of disk space, 4 GB memory, and our shared network, and some other resources such as 2 CPU cores. Then we're gonna click on finish. Then here we're gonna click on save. Next, we're gonna go ahead and click on try or install Ubuntu server. Use your preferred language. Click on enter to continue. You can either update the Ubuntu to the newer installer, or you can continue without update. Then once you selected the layout and variant, then click on enter to continue. Then again, we're gonna continue with Ubuntu server selected, and then we're gonna click on enter. Next, we're gonna set up and configure the network, and then we click on done. The proxy server, if you wish to add, if not, continue by clicking on enter. Later, Ubuntu is going to check some archive mirror. Click on done. Use the tab button to go down, and then again click on enter. And this is the summary of our Ubuntu machine which we are going to install. Then click done, continue, select a user, select a server name, pick up a name, enter the password and confirm the password. Next, click on done, continue. If you want to install the OpenSSH server, you can select the space button and then click on done. Again, click on done. And now we are going to wait for the system to complete installing the Ubuntu server. Now we have successfully installed Ubuntu on our system. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something from this video, and I'm looking forward to see you on the next video. Thank you.